Alright, hello again, listeners, and welcome to the Madhouse, episode 3. I'm Ultimate553. And you are my guest of honor.
I'm, okay.
Yeah.
I'm Steve Kovoc, so, yeah.
Zoe, I'm the one who just made the weird-ass noise.
Okay. Oh, good for you. Oh, where's Jessica?
Alright. Oh, I'm here.
Oh, okay. This is Jessica.
Ad.
In case you don't know already.
Okay. Oh, that's not me.
Alright,
That's
what should we
my
talk about?
thingy. Sorry, my thingy played.
That's okay, that's okay.
My Odyssey does not like me right now.
Audacity.
Audacity does not like me right now.
Yeah, Uncle Rob.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't like me. Right now. So yeah, there's some stuff to talk about. We talked for last episode we talked, or the test episode we talked about Star Wars mainly.
Huh?
Yeah, we talked about Star Wars.
And shit chili.
Yeah. So I
didn't touch it, I swear.
Yeah, last time we, Star Wars was just basically the same.
What's creepy?
What's creepy?
She turned on the water.
Oh God.
What?
Okay.
Sorry guys, our faucet just went on, and for no apparent reason, we think it's a paranormal experience.
Oh no.
Go!
Yes? I think I'm going to hang up.
I know. I'm feeding my feet.
Don't hang up. We're having a podcast.
Do you think it's a ghost?
I'm joking,
A
okay?
ghost?
Shut up.
I'm coming up. I'm taking care of it.
Shut up. Let me talk. Thank you. Do you really think it's a ghost?
What? A ghost?
Do you really think it's a ghost?
Who thinks what's a ghost?
The faucet turning on by itself. She said they think it's a paranormal
Oh
experience.
no. That's spooky. So yeah, we should do some stuff here.
You just not here now, or? I'm here.
Alright, so,
You really think that faucet thing is a ghost?
Well, I'm joking.
What?
I'm sure it's fine.
I know.
So, yeah, we talked about, Star Wars, mainly.
Right
on. What other movies do you, think they should make, I guess?
Like remakes?
Like, movies that you're not looking forward to them making, or they're making and you're looking forward to it, or what?
What?
Yeah, like movies that you're excited about.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't really care about movies that much.
Yeah,
I don't follow movies.
I'm very excited for Zootopia.
That's actually that's one I'm looking forward to, because it's all about furries.
Yes.
I finally get some inspiration for that post-apocalyptic furry story I was thinking about making.
Oh my God.
Basically, the fall of mankind and the rise of the sort of like Terminator in a way.
Yeah.
Basically, my idea is that, basically the Anthros was, designed by this crazy British scientist who's an insane, obsessive furry.
Mad scientist.
Basically,
Interesting.
Pull that off. Just X-ray on the furry scientist A.
And then he works at Oxford University or whatever. And he creates these machines that create these things. And then he sells them to all of the countries in the United Nations, saying, hey, these are better soldiers. And then they take them, they buy into it for some reason.
For some reason.
Yeah.
Because everyone in the United Nations are furries. No.
Wow.
No, that's a joke, but
Yeah.
They can't be called.
After they have enough, he enacts a plan, and then they basically obliterate most of the human race.
What?
The rest of them go into hiding deep underground.
That escalated quickly.
Totally.
No, that's an actual book. Cuddly Holocaust is an actual
Oh my gosh,
book.
are you serious?
Yeah, it's about a girl whose family was, it's basically about a battle, World War III, between humans and toys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the toys win, and they try to exterminate the entire human human race all
wow.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I know.
And there's a girl who's like getting cosmetic surgery to like become a stuffed panda. So
oh my gosh, that's horrible.
And their underground base gets raided before her transformation can be complete, and so she has to undertake the role of a toy without actually acting, and she has to do all this, like the thing fully complete, and she has to do all this to save her family from a concentration camp.
Oh my gosh, wow.
This is like the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah.
Even after you watch Story and
check it out. There's also Trump porn.
Oh god.
Wait, hold on. So this is like Toy Story gone mad. It sounds like. It sounds like Toy Story gone mad.
Yeah.
It sounds like what would happen if all of the characters just went mad.
Move TV.
So the viewer probably don't know who's talking right now, but yeah, we didn't introduce one of the people. Chakky Sama, I believe that's her name. Yes, that's her name. You got.
You guys just excuse me for a sec. I'm moving my TV in the background. So.
Yeah.
Wait, how the hell do you move a TV? How big is it?
It's a flat screen, okay? She showed
I'm
me a picture.
trying to clean my room and talk to you guys at the same time.
Yeah.
Cleaning your room involves moving a TV?
Yes.
This is an unusual episode of the Madhouse. So,
I'm very
insane, and that's who we are. We are literally all insane right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's a good description.
I like my channel really sucks actually, honestly.
Me too. My channel sucks.
I picked a really dumb name in my opinion. I mean.
Hey, Uncle Rob, I cleared the path.
Your name is just your name.
Yeah, the listeners are probably going to be wondering why they're even listening to this podcast. But it's like, well, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
I've got a lot of things about like my name being
moving.
Yeah, what's going on?
I have the power to move heavy objects.
Well, good for you.
Okay.
I have the power to lift Tempur-Pedic pillows with one hand. They're really heavy, trust me.
Yeah.
They're so soft though.
They're soft and they're heavy as shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So gaming. Maybe we should talk about gaming actually.
What?
What is the game of the year? Like, you know, what's the game news? What kind of things do you like? What like, you know, the worst games, the best games, what?
Goodbye.
Okay.
What do you think? Anybody?
Alright. What?
About the best and worst games.
What's the worst game I've ever played?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, boy. I've played some bad ones.
Oh, yeah.
The worst one, though?
Yeah.
Oh, Caitlyn's asking to join. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
She just asked.
All right. Well, listeners, we're going to have a new person coming in.
Go ahead. That's what I'm telling her.
The worst one I've actually played is Duel of Doobie Star, but the best one, the worst one that I've seen, there's way too many to choose from.
Yeah. We have a newcomer to this podcast. Or no, not newcomer, sorry. Oldcomer.
Oldcomer.
How is that so loud?
Yeah. This is Minxie Kitten from the site, or whatever you call it. I don't know.
Mexican?
What? No, that was her name on last podcast.
What?
Yeah.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going by I'm going by my channel name to be more professional.
Well then.
Yes. So we were talking about the worst games ever.
Wait, are we like recording right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's been a bit of time, but yeah, we are recording. Technically.
I thought you were gonna wait for me.
Well, we kind of got bored waiting. I can't. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. We haven't even. Well, no. We've only begun going around for like less than 10 minutes.
Well then.
In recording time, actually. Like, I mean, I know it says on the thing, but like that's how much we've recorded for. But yeah, welcome to the podcast. Madhouse, because we're insane. So yeah, for me, the worst game I've ever played. Well, I'll be honest. Coraline was one of the worst games I've ever played.
Oh my god.
That was so bad. Again.
The wall.
What?
Interesting.
What game is this?
Game.
Sorry, I didn't hear you guys.
What game is this?
Coraline. It was so bad.
What game is this?
It's a PS2
The game based off of the movie adaptation
It was
of
so
Coraline.
bad.
Oh my god! 1 second, be right back.
Yeah, my speaker went out for a second there.
Why are your speakers so crappy?
I don't know.
Speakers,
They
dude.
just are.
Whoa. The game sucks. It just does.
I mean, like, when you jumped, it looked like you
And
were...
it feels like she's humping the wall.
Exactly. It's so bad. I mean...
Hey guys.
Yeah?
What?
I just moved this massive TV from behind my from in front of my closet, and I found a skateboard.
Oh, nice.
Sweet! Can I have it?
Should I go down the stairs on it?
No.
Yes.
Ooh, you know what you should do? You should go Back to the Future with it.
Back to the Future.
It's the power of love.
But, yeah, because, I mean, it was, story-wise to the movie, it was okay, but the gameplay was just, I mean, the graphics looked terrible, but they looked like... yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, you can't expect much from a game based off of a movie.
Most game based on movies aren't great, actually.
Most movie games are pretty bad.
So, like, when
Anything
they
by LJN is terrible.
Like, when they it's like almost every game they make of a movie usually is gonna suck.
Yeah.
All the old ones are made by LJN.
After within the first 5 minutes, I was sick of the game.
Yeah.
So that played it for like 2 hours.
Like, oh my gosh, the picking up animation was so bad. It was like, walk.
We should all just
see you, right?
Look at like the greatest transition, like, huh?
Well, I was trying to tell him, like, you do realize we can't see you, right? So we don't know what you're doing with your arms right now.
What? Yes, what? Well, I'm just explaining that's what happened in the game, like you see the character picking up an object and then like move really slow. I mean the walking animation was just like so slow. It was like slow motion. It literally was like that.
Have you guys ever did you guys ever play that new Sonic game, the Sonic Boom?
I have not.
Oh.
Yeah.
That game is extremely glitchy.
Now, how depressing do you think that was for someone who just loves Sonic and then to have to play
About
that?
as depressing as it would have been for a fan who played Sonic 06.
They're making a movie about that.
Oh, it was so bad.
Did you know that? They're making a movie.
I was playing as Amy, and she just started floating up into the air. She's like, "This is the right way," and she just freaking flew up. And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Maybe she's trying to tell you something.
She's like, this is the right way. This is the right way. Yeah. And she just, like, started flying up, and I'm like, oh, my God.
What did they do to Knuckles?
He's on steroids.
Did you know they're making a movie?
His upper body. Oh, my God.
He only did.
They're making a movie in 2018, a Sonic movie.
Oh, no.
I don't know how it's going to work out.
I don't think
it better be good. I swear.
Yeah.
I am praying. It better be good. You know, they think it's going to be good because it has the same director from the Fast and Furious series.
Okay, that should work out so well.
All rehash.
Yeah.
Most video game movies suck, so I'm kind of worried.
I mean, they're making a Ratchet and Clank movie, and everybody looks
like
pretty
Cooper.
sweet.
We talked about that last time.
I up with that game.
All these movies, games.
I still have the poster on my wall behind me. You don't see it, but
all these movie games really suck. Like, it kind of depends on the game, but like a lot of them. I mean, the idea of that you know, they're gonna stop making games for the Xbox 360 and the PS3. That makes sense because of how old they are. But as like the current gen consoles are gonna take over the old gen consoles, it kind of makes sense. So like, for one person, if you don't like the new ones, then it's like
You know what I can't stand though is that they don't have any of the good backward compatible games.
Yeah, I know.
You can't play any of the good games that were off of the PS3 because you have a PS4, or you can't play the 360 because you have an Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make it play until late.
It's so lame. So now I have to wait until April so I can get the next gen Ratchet and Clank. I have to wait.
It's also hard to put an Xbox 360 game on an Xbox One.
They're trying to get your money.
I'm serious.
They're trying to get your money. Buy not only an Xbox One, but an Xbox 360, so they can get double the money.
Exactly.
It's so stupid. It's just unbelievable. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
My microphone smells weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me smelling my microphone?
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Anyway. But, yeah, like, the industry just kind of sucks right now.
Oh, God.
What the heck?
What the fuck?
You hear me smelling my microphone?
Yeah, I can hear that.
It sounds like a vacuum of death.
Oh, my God. This is so fucking weird. Oh.
Is Zoe the one throwing the microphone?
Yes!
To the vacuum of space.
What's that?
I'm dying.
But what I was saying that the movie industry just kind of sucks right now. Honestly.
Yes, it does.
Like everything, like the movie and the gaming industry, they just don't do very well.
They need to step up their game
And make better movies and better games.
And better games, yeah.
It's like why waste your money?
Games,
like some of those movies were like you end up walking out of the movie literally. It's like
Market Crash 2.0.
Yeah.
Make more Skyrim.
Oh, right.
Totally.
More Skyrims.
Or Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, come on. When are they gonna have that one? What's going on?
I am singing.
Somebody's
having a podcast here. No singing in a podcast.
I can do whatever I want in a podcast.
I killed my headphones.
I'm sorry. I'm holding my mic too close to my mouth. I have a habit of doing that.
I can see that. Well, no, I can't see it, but I know how it works. Anyway. So yeah.
It's like it's not a headset. It's one I have to physically hold. So.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Barry, say hi. Hi, Cat. Say hi, Barry.
Huh? What's going on?
He sniffs the camera. He won't do anything. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, my skirt changed.
Okay.
What? What's going on?
What?
Okay.
What?
Talking to myself.
Ah, okay. Well, what else is there out in the world that we know about?
Okay, who's speaking into the microphone right now? I can't tell.
I can. I am.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, is that Kitty? Who's that? I can't tell.
Yeah, that's Kitty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah. So, what should we talk about? What else should we talk about? What is there?
Okay.
I don't know.
Like what? Like any what?
Let's talk about Tom's 1987 ID.
Oh yeah. I got a keyboard. She keeps thinking it's really keeps thinking it's a keyboard.
I don't think I'm making a joke. I don't literally think it's an. I know it's not an actual 1987 keyboard. I mean, it just sounds like one.
Yeah, I have a keyboard at home that does that. Has like that. I'm pretending we're not actually in this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah. Some of the worst sequels ever that they're naming are like the Lego Movie sequel. It's like really
what sequel?
The Lego Movie. They're calling it the Lego Movie sequel.
Yeah.
It's like really.
Oh, they're having a sequel for the movie that had everything is awesome.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
one was enough. One was too much.
I liked it.
One was way too much.
Alright. I liked it.
It's really annoying what it is.
Yeah.
I've seen worse, okay?
It was, I mean, the animation was okay, but...
I liked the animation, I really did.
They could have done better.
I thought it was kind of cool.
I liked the songs.
That's 35.
The characters were pretty cool, too.
What?
The characters were actually, you know, nifty.
I like the lady's hair. I like the lady's hair.
Yeah.
It's the same guy who plays Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I know. They actually started filming that.
Also in what?
They started filming that now.
Okay.
They're filming it right now. Yeah.
Well done.
A lot of movies that are currently filming, like Star Wars Episode 8 and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, they're filming right now. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that actually. But you know, a lot of these are getting a lot of the games and the movies are getting delayed. Like especially the games in the industry, they just keep delaying them.
Oh.
Yeah, like they keep pushing games back. Like you know, so I mean, I guess the reason why is because like a lot of them people are afraid they're gonna break when they actually.
I'm gonna be right back, okay, guys.
All right.
I gotta head downstairs real quick.
Okay.
When they release them, when they release them, they just kind of don't work very well. I mean, I get the idea of delaying games, but seriously.
Well done.
Like a lot of games get delayed, especially like how close they are to actually releasing the game. You see my point?
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see my point.
Oh, that's how they change chats.
What?
I figured out how to change chats from the
Yeah.
The chat thing in the
thing.
Well, I'm in a Skype call. I figured out how to do it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting.
Oh, screw you.
Screw what?
You.
What did I do?
Whose keyboard is that?
That's Steven, actually.
What is he? Okay, now you're doing it too?
No, I don't know.
This is the most unusual podcast because we're all insane.
I guess so.
This is insane.
Anybody who's interesting is also insane.
We're all insane. That's who we are. That's what we call this episode, or this podcast. Well, only 3 of these, so it's not that bad. But so like TV. Anybody do TV or whatever, or like television shows?
No.
What do you do then?
What?
What do you do?
What?
Well, I sit in my room, watch YouTube videos, make music, draw, and do a bunch of other random shit.
What's your favorite channel?
I literally, that's all I do. Legit, all I do.
Do you have a channel you like, or?
I watch like mainly gaming and political stuff. That's about it.
Makes sense. For me, I like doing I like watching.
What is that?
That's Steven.
Maybe, I don't know.
Wait, was it you all along? Was it not? Why do you have a 1987 IBM keyboard?
No, I have an old Microsoft. I have a modern Microsoft ergonomic keyboard from like, I don't know, that was made like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's pretty new.
Yeah, I know.
It's fairly new, I guess. It's not one of those like super old ones.
I'm pretty sure.
I guess the microphone. That's because it's right next to the microphone, so it probably just picks it up really.
Yeah.
I actually had one of those when I was little.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was my first keyboard. Oh, memories.
One thing I really
I still have it downstairs in the closet.
One thing I really don't like is PlayStation stuff where I didn't like how the PlayStation 2 evolved, honestly.
What?
When they released the PlayStation 3, I was just too fast. Like, some things don't need to be numbered. Like, my brother has a theory that they're going to stop numbering Halo. They're just going to call it Halo something and subtitle it. Kind of like the Star Wars, where they released it as a subtitle. It was originally just called, it was originally just called the Star Wars, and then they changed it to Star Wars.
What?
Yeah, Star Wars.
I can't hear you.
Pretty sure Star Wars has always been called Star Wars.
Well, no, it was originally called the Star Wars, and then they called it Star Wars, and now they're calling it
Star
Wars.
They were going to call it the stuff.
Yeah.
My mind is imploding.
And then they called it Star Wars Episode 4.
in like 81, I think.
They're not episodes, they're movies.
Exactly. I mean, the reason behind that the whole episode thing is because it's called a saga, so they episode it. They call it episode because it's a saga. So I mean, it makes sense. But you know, I mean, I thought that the new one was really, really well done.
What? The new what?
Star Wars. Like seeing the old characters come back, that was just really cool.
When they killed Han Solo.
That was so bad, like shocking in a way.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it. I know. I actually, you know, I knew it was gonna happen because the moment I saw the blade go that way, I'm like, oh crap, it's gonna happen. Then it happened, and then like so. Yeah. Some movies they kill off characters way too quickly in some movies.
Way too quickly?
Yeah.
What happened?
All of the original movies.
Yeah.
Like all of them.
I mean, I liked how episode 7 nodded to episode 4. That was pretty cool. Like, you know, the holographic chess table. That was cool.
Yeah.
You know, Chewie liked that.
That's a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's the keyboard of
Why are you typing? Just pay attention to us. We're fun, I think.
We're all fun here.
Nobody can just sit and talk with people. That's not a possibility.
I do it.
Well, you're weird then because
we're all weird.
Of course. Of course.
Weirder than normal.
Of course.
I'm weirder than normal. That's good.
That's something
I'm
that.
All right. So what else?
Get that reference.
Should we talk about anything else we should talk about?
I know. I know what we could talk about.
Yes, what we should talk about.
Today's version of normal.
Version of normal.
I don't want to get into a huge debate about that right now. I usually love talking about topics like that, but I don't want to right now.
What is the debate about normal? What's going on? I'm confused.
It's just what everyone's opinion is.
In the background. Dog? What? Why is there a dog? Why is there a dog?
I don't know.
In the background. Whose dog is that?
Probably Jessica's.
Not mine.
You have a cat and a dog?
I have no idea.
Hold on.
What?
So what we're talking about? We're talking about something?
What?
People in the background. And
yeah, that's Jessica's. That's Jessica's background.
I can hear people in the background.
I thought that was my family because my little brother he's super loud.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what were we talking about anyway?
I don't know.
We were talking about something. Katie brought out that point.
Okay.
Normal. We were going to talk about normal, but Zoe shot that down. So what else do you guys want to talk about?
Well, what is there to talk about? Like, because there's movies.
Well, I'm eating yogurt.
Yeah, that's so good.
For you.
Yogurt is so. Yeah, I don't like yogurt.
Yogurt whipped, so it's even better.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesecake to be exact. I've been addicted to these things for years.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one game that I have not beaten yet, actually.
What game?
Five Nights at Freddy's. I still haven't beaten it. I keep getting killed.
Here's the word of advice for you. Give up. That game isn't worth your time.
I'm like on the 5th night, and every time I get so close, like I have like it's usually like I get killed by Freddy or like I lose power, and it's like every time, and it's so frustrating.
I like that game.
It's not scary. It's just frustrating and
it's
hard.
It's not the worst thing.
It wouldn't give you nightmares, but it definitely is hard.
Yeah, the worst thing ever is Sonic 06.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not a bad game, but you know, the second one was even worse because there's no doors. And then the third was a complete nightmare, accordingly. And then the fourth one is just like, yeah. The fourth one is
just like we're trying to make as many games as possible because our fame won't last.
Well, it's just the Scott guy or whatever he called. Scott, whatever his name is. He thinks he can. He actually, I didn't even know this at first, but he actually voiced the phone guy in every game.
Who voiced the phone guy?
The guy who actually made the game. He actually voiced the phone guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like the guy who tells you all the instructions about what to do.
Scott Cawthorn, whatever.
Yeah. He actually voiced the phone guy in like the first 3 games.
Oh, cool.
I don't know about the fourth game. Yeah, I don't know about the fourth game, but...
Hello?
Hi.
What?
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Wait, why are we... Oh, you guys are copying the phone guy. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't even know it.
Hello?
But he's actually quite annoying because it's like, I've already heard this before. I want to play this game. Shut up.
Hello?
I mean, there's times in the Let's Play I did where... Yeah. There are times in the Let's Play where I really wish I could have muted that call. It's like, shut up. Stop talking to me.
Well, you can mute your computer sound.
I know, you can do that, but I forgot to do that, and I ended up having to listen to this guy talk.
Footsteps on how to do shit you don't need to know.
I mean, the one thing that maybe it was like, it's like, where he said, there's really nothing to worry about. Like, you really think that's really going to help me? There's nothing to worry about.
Exactly 1 minute later, they at night they have a 3-block mode where they walk around and stuff.
No, there's nothing to worry about. It should be fine. Like, great. That's so helpful.
Thank you.
What?
Hey, why are you telling me that nothing bad's gonna happen?
When there's all these animatronics gonna kill you.
What? Oh.
Okay. But yeah. But it was just annoying because and then the fifth night was even worse because I ended up hearing.
I gotta close my door.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
It was even worse because
you do everything loudly, Steven.
Okay.
You do everything loudly, Steven.
It was even worse because of this like weird noise that I kept hearing for the fifth night. It was like really creepy. I mean, what do you expect? It's a pretty creepy game. The fact
it's not creepy. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
It's kind of deep concept, but
the fact that he's made four of them in like the span of 2 years is just like insane. It's like, I mean, first give me 2 games in 1 year, and then another 2 games in another year. It's like usually it takes like a year. Yeah. Right. What? It's just too many games, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying that the game had too many games in 1 year.
Ooh.
Yeah, it did.
Star Fox animated series.
Oh, really?
That one?
I'm looking for whatever this is.
They're making a new one, though.
Oh, that one, yes.
They're making a new Star Fox game. That'll be pretty cool. Stop typing!
Sorry, I'm talking to her. Oh, sorry.
Talking to who?
Sorry.
Talking to who?
Oh, wait, where am I? Okay, there we go.
Who are you talking to?
Okay.
What? What's going on? I'm confused. What's going on?
I don't know.
What's that noise?
Something. I don't know.
What noise?
It's my sister.
Oh, okay.
Sister. Okay.
So we should probably start talking about stuff.
We are talking about stuff.
Who's talking like that?
What else have we been doing for the last, I don't know, 46 minutes?
Well, we're recording for like half an hour, so.
No, actually, I've been recording for like 45 minutes.
Well, I might say that on here, but on my recorder, it's just like 30 minutes or whatever.
Oh.
I didn't start recording until like.
We've been calling for 46 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And this is a different kind of podcast. But, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
If we're gonna start doing this like every week, we could also shorten the episodes.
I mean, the idea was that we would do it like weekly, and then we have like the big gatherings for our like face-to-face podcast,
like once a month,
and then we have weekly ones just here. That's our idea. This is third episode of our weekly series, but it's still part of the Madhouse podcast.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Because
I don't like waiting a whole week or a whole 1 month for episodes. It just takes forever, and I like talking about stuff.
I understand.
It's fun. There's one thing that I found out if they're gonna do. They made
I'm back.
They made a Star Trek series.
The TV did not go well.
Okay.
What did you drop it or?
It's really heavy, and my uncle fell down the stairs.
Oh no!
It like slid down, and he thought he could do it. Like he thought he could carry it. Like we thought we could just slide it down, but apparently once it hit the carpet, it just went crazy. Stairs, and he was like going backwards. He like I've never seen anybody run backwards on those stairs so damn fast. It was like, oh shit.
Oh, we love Kitty.
Shot down the stairs. We're just lucky that it didn't land on him. Like, oh my god. But now we have a huge hole in our wall, and we have to patch it tonight.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was not smart.
My mom once fell up the stairs, and like they broke her leg or something. I don't remember. I was really little.
Oh my god.
And so we had to go to the freaking ER, and then they gave me stuffed animals, and I was happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually skateboard down the stairs?
I slid down it on my butt.
Oh.
Wow.
I did last time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got ass rubbing ass.
What?
Oh.
Bear sleeping.
There's one show I saw. There's one they made a Star Trek series. Like,
they made a what?
They made a Star Trek series. It looks like it's from the '60s, but it's actually new.
Really?
Yeah, and it has a bearded Spock.
Bearded Spock.
Yeah, more of a goatee really, but it's a bearded Spock.
Okay.
Really weird too.
Evil Spock or like the?
No, it was actually Spock.
Actual Spock?
Yes, it's Spock, but with a beard.
Well done.
Yeah, it was. I never saw it, but I saw all like images on IMDb. It was really weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would never actually. I'm not sure I want to see it though. It has. It does have John Cho in it, who was in Star Trek, like the actual movies. He played Sulu, like the new one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking for. I guess I'm sort of looking forward to the new one, but I still should see the second one, Into Darkness. Considering it has Benedict Cumberbatch, who's a great actor. There's actually one movie I'm looking forward to in Marvel, and that's Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
I
have not seen any trailers of that. I've seen pictures.
That's because they're still filming it.
Yeah, I've seen pictures, and
they haven't actually done anything yet, though.
Yeah, the pictures look cool.
I mean,
like the.
At first, I was like, I was worried that they were not gonna make him look like actual goatee, but turns out they did. They got him pretty good on the comics. I mean, I don't read the comics, but like, yeah, for a character, he looks pretty good. I mean, he was mentioned in the Winter Soldier, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, they did. So it looks like Kitty is gone from the podcast.
Somebody is opening my door. Oh, it's my brother. Okay.
What?
Oh, just brother came home. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I just heard somebody opening the door, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they do some. They I think they're gonna do more. They're gonna do than 3.
What are we talking about again? I kind of zoned out.
Talking about Star Trek.
Yeah, I'm kind of on and off.
So on a virtual machine. So.
Yeah, I'm browsing the web, but I'm also talking with you guys, kind of multitasking a little bit. So yeah.
That was in my life. I cannot believe that. I'm so sorry, Alvaro. I was so afraid you were going to go out the window. I was like, oh my god.
What's the background? What's going on? I'm confused.
What's going on?
This is the weirdest with this kind of podcast.
Sorry, guys.
It's so weird.
My uncle had a near-death experience on the stairs. He's just talking.
Wow. Okay, that's cool, I guess.
Oh, I found my Mewtwo pin.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what?
Oh.
But yeah. Have you seen the new Star Trek trailer yet?
I have I think I have, yeah.
It actually was quite funny.
A lot of people. One of the other friends, Brennan. He said it's a lot like Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
He's worried that, and apparently it's directed by the same guy.
Yeah,
so.
J.J. Abrams, or no, that's not the guy. It's produced by J.J. Abrams.
He's working on the new Sonic movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The same guy who's working on the Sonic movie, and Fast and the Furious is working on the Star Trek movie. Oh boy!
That's my Facebook. Sorry.
I hope that doesn't suck.
Nothing bad.
I severely hope it doesn't suck.
But it did look pretty funny though. Like I like the scene in the trailer where Spock basically ditched everyone in the battle thingy. That was pretty cool.
Well, I just found an easy way to get through DOS installation. Just hold down the enter key.
Oh, that's smart.
By the way, do you guys know what virtual machines are?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's basically when you can have a computer inside of a computer.
Wow.
You basically you can install an operating system on a virtual computer within your computer. It's actually really cool, and I enjoy playing with it quite a bit.
Okay, cool. This is much of a podcast, really.
Yeah, we're just kind of just. Do you think we should end it?
Should we? Do you think we're not like?
It's not really going anywhere anymore.
But we're talking about quite a lot, like Star Trek and stuff.
Yeah, but there was just dead air.
Yeah, well, it's not even been that long, so you know.
It's been almost an hour. That's more than enough for me.
Well, it hasn't been.
How long are they usually?
The first two were like. Well, the first one was an hour and 37, and another one was an hour and 43.
Oh.
Yeah.
Say that long because I will get bored.
I don't think so either. I really don't know.
You think we should just end it here?
I mean, we could just keep going for another, 6 minutes for filler to make it, an hour long, but...
We haven't actually been recording for that long. We were talking about, doing the podcast, and then we actually recorded, but it was, a good, 12 minutes in when we actually recorded it.
Nah.
Hey there, Barry.
I mean, so Kitty still wants to join back in, so... But it's been pretty good so far. I think so.
Yeah. By the way, if you can still send me the audio files, and I can splice them together, add a compressor, and do EQ if you want.
Possibly, yeah.
So basically audio code for make it sound better.
Yeah.
Because I know you have no freaking idea what EQ and compressors are.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a bit.
You really should, but you don't. So.
Yeah, I know.
Well then.
They have I'm noticing a lot of the movies are based on animals. It really seems like that.
Because furries.
I know furries. I feel like furries.
It's kid friendly.
Furries are taking over the cinema. It's really.
Furries shall take control
every other year they have some kind of a movie with an animal in it. It's seriously, whether it's live action or just animated. It's
because furries. That's why.
It's always the animals. Why is animals so important now?
Furries. That's why.
Furries are taking over the world.
Yes. Someday, anthros will be the only thing in existence.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to do that joy thing. I wanted to kind of make fun of that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I guess
that makes sense. It's just fun. It's for fun.
But yeah, I mean, you got Zootopia, got Secret Life of Pets. I haven't seen the trailer for that one, but the plot sounds pretty funny.
What's funny? What?
The Secret Life of Pets.
The what movie?
The Secret Life of Pets.
Life of Pets?
Yeah, it's a movie coming out.
The what movie?
Yeah, movie.
Secret Life of Pets.
Type it into the chat. What is it?
Secret Life of Pets. It's a movie.
What? Laser test.
Yes.
Laser test.
No, Secret Life of Pets.
Secret of the test.
No, Secret Life of Pets. Listen up, man. You can't even...
down in the off-topic chat.
Secret
it's kind of muffled. It kind of feels a little bit muffled, like.
Yeah, I could hear that.
Well, Steven has hearing issues, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. It's muffled, so yeah, I don't know.
Is it like how you hear everything just muffled, or?
No, it's just quieter, I guess.
Oh.
I mean, they do practically there's a movie every year, so, you know.
There are hundreds of thousands of movies every year.
Yeah, I know.
Well done.
Like, it feels like there's too many movies in a single franchise. Like, you know, you got Ice Age is getting a 5th movie, Alvin and got a 4th movie. It's like Transformers is gonna get a 5th movie.
What?
Of course.
Yeah. Right for the same guy, yeah.
I shouldn't be too surprised because I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. But people weren't liking the fact that he's come back for a 5th one. They didn't like it. They thought there's like more Michael Bay. Seriously, as if Michael Bay is a bad guy or something.
Yeah, people really don't like the Transformers movies all that much.
I haven't actually seen the 4th one.
There's a such thing as overdoing it.
Yeah. Like, I haven't even seen the 3rd one. I want to rewatch the 3rd one and then see the 4th one, but like everyone's
why did there need to be 5 of these movies?
Well, they haven't made 5. They haven't even filmed it 5 yet, but...
5 of what movies?
Transformers.
Oh. Because Michael Bay and money.
Because people think that Michael Bay is a bad person in terms of directing. He's like, fine, I'll come back and direct 5. As if he didn't want to. It's like, why are Transformers such a bad movie? It's like, why? I mean, I thought it was actually pretty good, but like, suddenly...
I think they're good too, but like, I think it's more like, it's just really action-oriented.
I mean, who doesn't want to see a movie about giant robots fighting each other?
Yeah, that is true, but he kind of just like has like tits and explosions in every corner.
Pretty much. There's always a girl in every movie, so, you know.
But I like it just because, I don't know.
The first one's fine. I'm okay with the first one.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be 5. I would have capped it off at 3.
Well, you know, there's like, you know, Ice Age and Alvin and the Chipmunks and all those movies, more anamorphic and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, not Alvin Chipmunk, what's that movie? Ice Age.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's so many of those movies.
They're not making them anymore. They're not
making
them.
one more.
They're making a new one.
Yeah.
Seriously, what is it called?
Ice Age,
Revenge of the Sith.
No.
Really?
No, it's not that.
Sorry, Star Wars.
I don't know. It's a really weird one.
Collision Course.
Yeah, Collision Course.
Yeah.
I want to see the Zootopia.
Zootopia?
So many movies coming out.
Bad.
What's with all these movies with talking animals coming out?
I don't know. It's like an obsession
Because
with people.
they're amazing. That's why.
Especially Zootopia. That looks so funny.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, how are you? I am good.
Oh yeah, the trailer.
I am Batman.
I am doing well. Hi.
Okay, well, I want you to type these numbers in. 5, 4, 3, 5, 6. 5.
5,
4.
4, 3, 6.
You know what?
So funny.
The people who made the Stanley parody, this other game.
What?
The Stanley Parable?
No, yeah.
It's Stanley Parody. It's Stanley
I
Parable.
don't know what. Yeah, it's really terrible. I'm just bad with words. It's another game.
But it looks like a really funny movie. I'm looking forward to it, actually. It's not even that far away. It's like, I don't know, a couple weeks away. But, I mean, honestly, I often get tired of the anamorphic movies. I mean, they're not bad, they just get...
No. It's been years. Oh, wait, never mind.
I mean,
never mind.
I just feel like they make too much anamorphic movies. I mean, they're not... I don't hate anamorphic movies, they're just the fact that they make so many of them. They're just like...
I'm fine with them. It's just all I care about is that if they're good or not. That's it.
It depends on like how they're written. They gotta be written good, or else it's like really boring.
Some of them, I don't know.
They have to have a good story, and like they make and they're making a sequel that actually have to make it look good.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I'm surprised you're making another Alvin and Chipmunks movie. That's just no.
That's the fourth one. Hopefully they'll stop at that.
I thought the third one was going to be the last one. That one was terrible.
Apparently not.
God.
What are we talking about? I'm doing things.
Alvin and Chipmunks.
More like anamorphic movies.
Yeah. Wait, there's 4 now?
Yep.
I didn't even know that. I have never seen anything
crap. It was
Yeah.
absolute crap.
It was a bit much, yeah.
The third one sucked. It just did.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
The first one was okay. The second one was eh.
I liked the second one.
The second one sucked.
I like the second one was like, you know, the Chipettes. That was pretty cool.
The second one was alright. I didn't mind the second one. I mean, it felt like a little bit unnecessary, but hey, it worked. The second one was just what?
Yeah.
Just, what? It doesn't even feel like an Alvin and Chipmunks movie. It feels like a fucking, I don't know,
Yeah.
what's that guy? The guy who plays with Woody. What's his name?
Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks. It feels like a knockoff of that Tom Hanks movie where he gets stuck on an island.
What? I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen that one.
Like a knockoff or something. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It just feels cheap and, it just, why? This movie doesn't make any sense. It just, like, the first two movies felt quote-unquote, realistic, quote-unquote.
Yeah.
And I put that with a million quotes. And the first one just went all out crazy. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Just, no.
Makes sense, I know. But,
and I remember seeing that when I was, like, super, I don't know, I was barely, before my teens. I was like, the first and second one were good. Whatever, I'll go see it. Whatever.
I mean, in the movie industry, a lot of the people, like certain actors, people like suddenly are hating, like, you know, people suddenly hate Nicolas Cage for some reason, or Jared Leto, or whatever.
I don't know why they.
Nicolas Cage was in Left Behind.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
No, I don't.
That's a Christian propaganda movie about the rapture.
Wow.
Yeah. He is just a very low level.
There is one movie that actually
he was in a Christian propaganda film.
Yeah.
Seriously? Oh my God.
Yeah, he was. Look it up. It's called Left Behind. The Amazing.
That's how far he's fallen.
What?
That's how far he's fallen.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. That's how far he's fallen. And
It has.
You know who has a cameo in it?
What?
Fucking the Duck Dynasty guy.
What?
Phil Robertson, I think his name is. The Duck Dynasty guy has a cameo in that movie.
That's
He is
cool.
doing movies with the Duck Dynasty guy.
There is one movie that actually looks really funny, and that's Suicide Squad. The Joker looks so insane. And people don't think they're thinking the casting isn't great.
I'm not a DC guy.
I'm not a DC guy either, but like it looks pretty funny. It looks pretty crazy. The thing is, it isn't actually a superhero movie. It's a movie where they assemble a bunch of villains for a suicide mission, basically.
Oh.
Including the Joker, you got Harley Quinn, you got all these DC characters, basically.
So the Joker's gonna kill himself?
Well, no, it's actually following the comics. The trailer looks like got Joker falling in love with Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or whatever. It's kind of like that classic comic from the. I don't read the comics for DC. I just saw the story and stuff, but the characters. I mean, Jared Leto looks pretty badass in Joker makeup and stuff.
The Joker's gonna kill himself a bit too soon, I think.
I mean, he looks insane. He's just he looks so creepy. It's like the first words he says is like, "Oh, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you, really, really bad." It's like, oh God.
Get the tattoos. The tattoos.
Those are just I don't even know why they're there. It's like.
Yeah, it's kind of. It doesn't
supposed to give us a message or something. What kind of message is supposed to be there? He's insane. I mean, he's already insane enough.
Yeah. I'm not into that sort of movies. I'm more into
It looks pretty funny though. It looks fun.
I'm barely into movies at all.
Yeah.
I'm more into I don't know, the Marvel movies or maybe the Star Wars.
I mean, not everyone is, but I don't
know.
There are some good.
And maybe some animated movies, but mostly just.
But it did look pretty fun. I have one DC movie that's coming out next month or next month.
Oh,
it looks pretty funny.
Superman?
Yeah, that looks actually really fun and pretty badass.
It looks okay.
Because you got all three DC characters in one big team.
Yeah, they have Aquaman, I think.
Yeah, and the Flash.
Useless one?
The one that can breathe underwater, basically. Yeah, he can breathe underwater and he can swim really fast.
Though. What is he gonna do?
Just swim around.
He can control the fish. Whoa!
And apparently there's the Flash, but I don't know why they even need to have the Flash in a movie like this. And they're also gonna have
because it's the Flash. That's why, probably.
maybe a cameo from Cyborg or something. I mean, it's mainly gonna focus on Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. I mean, it's been like what 50 years since Wonder Woman actually was a thing on the cinema or at least TV.
Yeah, what the heck is up with that?
I mean, they finally get me. I don't even know. We don't even know much about Gal Gadot or whatever, however her name is, but she looks pretty good in the costume. It's a pretty good. The costume itself looks pretty cool, like in the comics. I mean, it does look pretty I like how it's like all marred and everything, and it does look, it's what you expect from Wonder Woman, but like it does look. It looks pretty badass in my opinion.
Who? A Batman one?
No, Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah,
that costume looks so bad. You got a sword and you got a shield.
Oh, I get what you're saying, Tom. I get what you're saying.
What? What am I saying that you think you get?
That and
what?
Wearing like skimpy tight clothing.
Maybe I don't know. I don't really follow DC. I just like
I don't.
care. The thing is that the fans that we are looking forward to are what Batman. We're probably gonna get a actual looking Batman costume that actually looks realistic. And
okay.
Cool. the gray outfit or whatever.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. And then of course you get all these heroes and Lex Luthor. I mean, Jesse Eisenberg. That actually, in my opinion, is pretty good casting because I like Jesse Eisenberg. He's a pretty good actor.
I don't care about that. I care about the Marvel. I mean, comics.
Marvel. That is what it sounded like.
Marvel.
It sounded like you said Marvel instead of Marvel.
Marvel, sorry.
Marvel is a great, but Marvel, in my opinion, is better than DC.
Yeah.
They do better than DC. DC kind of sucks, but like Marvel, I don't
care.
Yeah, I know.
It's very obvious by my apparent silence.
Everyone's opinion,
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not a superhero person or a comic. I can't follow the series.
We like Vocaloids.
Yeah, I do like Vocaloids. That's one thing I am actually into.
There is one Vocaloid, I mean, even call it a Vocaloid, that I really like, and it's called Bad Apple.
That's not a Vocaloid song.
Well, what is it then?
It's a Toho song. It's from a video game series.
I didn't know that.
It's like one of the most covered songs by Vocaloids ever, though. So.
Oh yeah.
It is a really good song, though. I love it.
I love it. There's also an anime
that is really cool.
There's also an anime that I've been addicted to. Actually, it's called Heaven's Property.
What?
Have I told you about that one?
What?
It's an anime I found on Netflix called Heaven's Property.
Heaven's Property.
Yeah.
Sounds like
basically, the premise is this kid who is basically obsessed with girls, and one day an angeloid girl comes down from the sky, and
no, it's one of those animes.
Yeah. And now she's like
literally like a pervy ass harem anime.
He responds to his master.
Those.
Yeah. It's pretty good though. Especially when
there's literally a picture with like 3 angel chicks with all completely naked with semen or something all over their bodies.
I mean, it's actually somewhat funny because there's this guy who's like also a geeky guy. There's also this he has a female friend who is always calling him a pervert.
The only anime that I watch is Starblazer because it's like Star Wars, Star Trek, and some other sci-fi action stuff.
Something sci-fi, I don't know.
That's why I like it.
There's a lot of sci-fi. I mean, you got dystopian sci-fi. It has even a genre. I don't know about the genre.
That's the only one I actually care about. All the others, I don't care.
Yeah.
Really. I might watch Attack on Titan at some point.
Dystopian is actually pretty cool, though. I like that.
My brother actually has this sweet Attack on Titan poster in his room. It's brand new.
I heard they made a movie on that. Apparently, it was not a very good casting.
Really?
Have you seen the live action Death Note movie?
I have not. Really,
they made a live action.
I've only seen 2 episodes.
Yeah, there's a live action Death Note movie.
I've only seen 2 episodes.
That movie
was okay. It's weird.
The show. I've seen some episodes of the show. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I never. I mean,
Look it up.
I never finished. I've only seen like 2 episodes of Death Note. It's pretty gory, but like it's pretty good though. I kind of liked it.
It's just gory.
Whoa, that's actually a thing. That's actually a movie.
There is a live action movie, and Duke looks weird.
It was released in 2008.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
it was released so long ago. Cool.
There's anime that's actually quite disgusting. I've seen a lot of animes that's quite disgusting actually.
Okay.
I like disgusting.
I mean, it's like gory and stuff.
I found the Heaven property thing.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I found a Dakimakura pillow.
Wow.
It's a body pillow that like geeky nerds with no life.
No life.
Like molest at night and like jizz on. It's literally just.
There's actually one anime that I literally gave up on in the first episode, and that's Black Butler. I literally gave up on it.
Why?
Because it was so creepy and just disgusting.
What episode is that? What show is that?
Black Butler.
Flash Bumper.
Black Butler, not Flash Bumper.
Flash.
Wow.
No.
Black Butler. It's a really weird show really an anime that a friend of ours, Sabrina, made me watch. Yeah, it's really.
I like violence.
It's too much for me. I gave up on like episode 1. Like, yeah, this is not my kind of show.
What grossed you out?
Well, like cooking the guy alive. That was really weird. That was just like you.
What was new?
It was you because they cooked the guy alive or whatever. That was disgusting.
Oh please, you can't take that. You're a wimp.
Yeah, maybe. What do you take?
They cooked the guy alive.
That was disturbing. Yeah, that was just
cooked
the guy alive.
Yeah.
Cooked a guy alive.
That was
How
just
graphic was
also the one thing I really kind of made me feel weird about the show, about the episode was when the main character, who's apparently a guy, is voiced by a girl, and it sounds like a girl. I mean, mostly girls, the voice guy characters actually sound like a guy, but no, this sounded like a girl completely. Yeah, and Alex, a friend of ours, also is like totally into that. Like, that's all she ever thinks about is his character.
I think that character may be transgender.
I don't know. It's creepy though. Like,
your characters like that though.
It made me just want to not watch it.
But like,
I totally get it, man.
Yeah.
Like they're traps and cross dressers, and it's basically just anime is weird.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's weird, but we all watch it anyways.
Yeah.
Like
on a Fairy Tail was a great one. I finally finished Sword Art Online.
Fairy Tail's okay.
They're not gonna make a new one though. That sucks.
Oh wait, what about Full Metal Alchemist? That one's okay.
I'm really not really. That's not.
It's okay. It's not great.
I saw like a little clip of it. It just didn't really. It didn't agree with me.
Soul Eater.
I should watch that.
Oh, the one with the screaming sword. Oh, that one's weird. That one's fucking weird.
I like how
it
went from movies to anime and just like
the bleeding
like
mouth.
10
like
minutes.
What? That show made no sense.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Like, ooh,
it gets boring if it's too realistic.
Like everything that happens in that show, I'm just like, well then, okay.
Well, the one movie franchise that I just didn't even bother watching was Twilight.
Oh no.
Twilight is not.
Everyone's like obsessed with that. Like Forks is the one place to go for like Twilight.
Everyone's obsessed with it. Everyone hates it.
I just get.
Grandma's like it.
It's not my kind of movie franchise, honestly.
You mean what are you talking about?
Twilight.
Like I'm talking about the place called Forks. It's a city where you can go to, and
I know. My grandpa lives there.
Yeah.
Because
it's just like. I don't like vampires. Anything undead is just creepy.
I didn't like the series very much, but I kind of liked the CGI.
I just never bothered with it. But I did find it interesting.
For the wolves
I did find it interesting when they actually used the wolf, who was actually a guy in the CGI suit. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's some aspects that
I haven't watched the movie even once because I just don't care about it.
Me too. I mean, I don't get what the idea, why it's so important. It's so obsession over like the book series and like.
I don't want to watch
Forks
it.
is all about it. It's like I mean, there was a Twilight series, the Twilight Saga, or no, Twilight Zone. There we go, Zone. But yeah,
I haven't watched that show, but I heard it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, there are some pretty good shows. I mean, the one show that the one fantasy show that I love watching is Once Upon a Time. It is a great show.
Oh, I used to watch that. It is a good show. It is.
They're on their 5th season right now. It's a great show. The two characters they're gonna add in the world of Hercules.
Oh,
yeah, I know. They're adding Hercules into season 5.
Oh, hell!
I think
like Disney Hercules or
yes,
just Hercules?
Exactly.
Oh, sweet. Are they gonna have I forget the name of the chick.
Hades.
But...
They're gonna have Hades, and they actually put a picture of the guy playing Hades, and the hair does not look great.
Is it me? Or
no, it's not you.
Guys.
What?
Is it me or does Hades look like that creature from Death Note? He looks totally like him.
No. I mean,
yeah.
I saw the guy who I saw the guy in like the hair and everything.
What if
just
they're
didn't
the
look
same?
great, you know.
I don't think Duke.
And then Hercules is like the backstory behind it.
Yeah.
See, that's where that river.
It's a pretty good movie, though.
That's where it goes. It goes to that land that he's from.
I mean, there are some characters that I just don't think they should have put in Once Upon a Time, and that's like, you know, Frankenstein. They didn't need to put that in there. It's like, why would they put him in there? Yes, there's a Frankenstein. There's Dr. Frankenstein in the show. He's not a fairy tale. Why would they do that? He's not a storybook character. He's a scientist guy. Why would they do that?
He is a book character, but he's not a fairy tale.
Exactly. It's like they didn't need to do that. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense for like princess characters, but not characters like Dr. Frankenstein. Like, what are they thinking?
Oh my God.
I know. It's like, seriously. But overall, it's a pretty good show. I mean, I like what they've done with the characters.
Good.
It's a really good show.
It is good.
They've
I haven't watched it yet, but
5 seasons in, and they've got a really good storyline. You know.
Whenever I'm not lazy.
I did read up that they're gonna add Captain Silver from Treasure Island into the
Who?
Captain Silver from Treasure Island, the classic book. They're gonna add the character into there.
So I have a file in my documents called ISIS.rtf.
What?
I don't remember what it is.
Oh, I saw a really funny thing on Facebook.
Click on it.
A really funny thing on Facebook.
Oh, it was my Warren
listen here. So I saw it was basically a desktop, and it had 2 folders. One of them was not illegal music, and the other folder was not illegal movie. It's like the FBI will never find out now. Like, right, that's totally gonna happen. Because the FBI will totally not look at that. Label your stuff not illegal.
You guys,
what?
Only it shows that happens.
Yeah, it's like really weird. Yeah. Like, that's not gonna ever. They're never gonna find out. No, never gonna find out now.
Did you see that one post that was on there, and it said LimeWire, and then it had a caption, and it says, "What it's like to give your computer AIDS just for free."
Oh my God.
Oh God.
LimeWire.
Wow. That's funny.
Did you guys use LimeWire? I did.
I don't even think it existed when I was alive.
Wow.
Or like, I don't think it existed. I think it probably existed when I was like 2 years old.
Wow.
I don't even know. I don't think it's a thing anymore.
So,
well, it's not anymore.
What's not a thing? What?
LimeWire, I think.
Yeah. LimeWire.
LimeWire, yeah.
I've seen LimeWire, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah. The Once Upon a Time show, they do some pretty good storylines and pretty good characters. However, the 2 characters that I really thought they did a really shitty job at, like, adapting from the storybook, were Rapunzel and Princess Aurora. Oh my gosh.
Shut down in 2010. I barely knew what a computer was in 2010.
Yeah, but casting was just atrocious.
Well, I gotta finish cleaning my room and stuff real quick, so I'm gonna leave.
All right, well,
have a good one.
All right, we'll see you next time on the podcast. I'll finish this up by I want to finish up with my topic. The 2 characters I just thought they did a really, really bad job at in Once Upon a Time was Rapunzel and, like I said, Princess Aurora. so for example, they cast Rapunzel as a black person with black hair, and they cast Aurora as a character with brown hair. It's
what?
Like, really? Are they trying?
Yes. Maybe.
No, they're not.
Well, it doesn't necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Disney Aurora.
I know,
like
but
Aurora is the fairy tale of Aurora is centuries old.
I mean, the fact they're gonna make a Little Mermaid movie, and they're gonna put it as a blonde hair. I'm like,
wait, you're gonna say that?
Yes,
What?
So they got Chloe Moretz as Ariel, and she said, yeah, I'm gonna play Ariel with blonde hair. It's like, okay,
what?
I'm not gonna watch the movie. I'm not gonna even see that movie. I'm not.
Because Disney, it's specifically Disney Little Mermaid.
I think that's what it is. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna see that movie. Just no.
Why are they making these live action versions?
Well, then they did Cinderella, they did Maleficent, they did Snow White and the Huntsman. They did.
Why are they doing this?
Because they can.
Live action versions.
And they like doing Disney adaptations of actual live action movies. But like, Rapunzel. What were they thinking? That's not how you cast a character.
What?
Some of the characters they cast in the show were just really bad. You expected really original. You've seen the classic movie, and then you go see the one on the show. It's like, ugh. I mean, the one that my brother did not like was for the season 4 of Once Upon a Time was for the Frozen story arc. They had Elsa and Anna from Frozen.
What?
My brother thought. Yeah, they had that.
Wait, in Once Upon a Time?
Yes, and my brother,
God, no.
they cast, they got, my brother thought that they got Elsa's hair on by getting a blonde hair. It was more like blonde than white. But, yeah, it was okay. I mean, I liked the story, but...
Oh my God, they did!
Yes, they did.
Oh no! Why?
Because they can, and that's because they do.
I hate this show now. Fuck you, show. Fuck you.
I mean, they do pretty well.
The movie.
Other than the characters they've done,
of course they're gonna do that.
I like this show because they do really good stuff. But like, other than the characters they've cast pretty badly, I mean, I don't like it. So well, but doesn't mean I stop watching it. It's a good show. But I just wish that they actually pay attention to the story. Like Cinderella, they got that spot on. Really good.
Pardon?
Not all the movie characters are actually like good.
I'm saying.
No. It's not that. It's
accent.
This is madness. This is Sparta. And then he gets cut off the edge. I never saw the movie. I never actually saw the movie. I just kind of like. 300. Yeah, I never saw the movie. I know the thing. There's all those YouTube videos on the remix of that. It's like, this is Sparta. This is Sparta.
This is Sparta. This is Sparta.
Oh yeah, Sparta remix. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they just.
There are tons of those.
Some movies just suck. Honestly, when you take an original animated movie and you adapt it, doesn't always turn out great.
Yeah, you can say that with anything like that. Even books, even translation from book to film or book to show.
I know.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
So bad.
Like, an actual good example of this is a movie which I absolutely adore, V for Vendetta.
I haven't seen that. I'm going to see that.
Changed it from what it was in the comics.
Oh, it was a comic book?
Yeah, V for Vendetta was a comic book.
Oh, really?
It came out in the 80s, yeah.
That's cool.
And then they made it into a movie in 2005 for some reason. 30 years after it came out.
Wow.
And yeah, they basically just said, "Screw you, creators. We're gonna take your character and just turn it into something completely different."
Okay, the date of publication of the comic was September of 1988 to May of 1989.
Yes.
There's actually one movie that I was like, what were they thinking? Because they made Lone Ranger, which is a Disney movie. It was so violent. I'm like, you call this a Disney movie? Disney's supposed to be family friendly.
This is Disney movie? What?
The Lone Ranger. They made it. It was called.
Disney isn't necessarily family friendly.
Disney. It's like, really, Disney.
Okay,
it was so violent.
How violent is it, though?
You got, like, there was a cowboy who ended up taking the heart of a guy out. Like, taking this guy's heart out, literally.
Oh.
It was so... I'm like, dude, Disney, you're supposed to be friendly. Are you insane?
So violent.
I know.
I mean, Star Wars, the original trilogy, they cut off a guy's arm.
I mean, that's okay, but we're talking about
Disney at that point.
We're talking about Disney. Disney just, like...
They're
supposed to be family friendly, but if they're doing like things like making a movie where you take
it can do whatever it wants.
That much blood.
That's extreme.
They don't have any specific rules on the wall saying, "Oh, every movie you make absolutely have to 100% be kids friendly." They don't have anything like that.
I know they have a rule, but it's like if kids are seeing this, it's like don't see this. It's like it's a Disney movie. Let's see it. It's like. Oh my gosh, that was so bad. That was so violent.
It's a PG-13, Tom.
Oh really? Okay. I mean, it's it's Disney.
It's PG-13.
Oh, is it PG-13? Let me find out. I will look at that.
Because if it is, then kids can watch it.
I mean, it was just like it was really gory. I mean, it was an okay storyline, but it's like it was not really my thing. Like
I'm not typically into gore. It depends on how it's done.
Gore is good.
It depends.
Gore is like greed is good. Gore is good.
Okay.
It kind of depends on the thing. Okay, so yeah, Lone Ranger was PG-13.
Bingo.
Disney's Lone Ranger.
Bingo.
I would not consider it a Disney movie though. It really is not. It doesn't really make sense for it to be called a Disney movie.
Not every Disney movie needs to be kid-friendly. Remember that.
Wasn't there an original plan to make it kid-friendly? Like, Disney. I mean, seriously.
Disney can get pretty dark in its kid movies, too.
What are you talking about?
Look at Pinocchio.
Like,
that gets
there is
death. There's death.
It's like, you know... You got like they trick the kids, Pinocchio.
Murdered.
Yeah.
By his brother.
Well, like Pinocchio, they end up tricking those kids into beer and like cigars. I mean, that's like adult stuff. I mean, I get that part.
It's not adult stuff. Seeing a cigar isn't going to make a kid want to smoke.
And then there's also like beer and all that stuff. It's like. And then turning the kids into
so dangerous.
donkeys.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were a little kid, they would probably be pretty, like, really terrified. I mean, it was not bad.
If you were a little kid, you'd be terrified of beer and cigars.
If it was a kid who saw it. I mean, for me, it's not a problem.
If you were a kid, if a kid sees a movie with beer and cigars, they'll be terrified.
Because I think it's so bad. I don't know.
No!
Yeah, what?
Another example would be Lion King, where Mufasa, Simba's father, brother, he threw off the edge of like a rock and sent him hurtling down onto like a.
That was sad. That was really sad. That was like the saddest moment in that movie. It's like, oh my gosh.
Kids.
I get it, not an anamorphic movie, but still, like Lion King is supposed to be a great movie, but it's like really, ugh. I mean...
No, really, I did dark for a kids movie at least, but I like that because it's dark.
Yeah.
But for a G-rated movie, wow, that's really pushing the limits.
That was G? I forgot it was G.
Good job. I haven't seen that movie in years because,
Disney does some pretty good jobs with their movies, but they gotta watch out. They gotta just watch out, you know.
Do you know about the thing where it says sex in the sky?
What? Oh, yeah.
And Lion King?
Oh.
And there's a thing, supposedly, like, the part where Simba
looking at the
down
sky.
on the cliff and the stars go up into the sky, supposedly that spells out sex.
Yeah, that was so offensive. I actually saw this image on Facebook a year ago or something.
They confirmed that it's not that. It actually spells out SFX, like special...
Yeah, but... That's not necessarily true. Could have just been pervy animators.
But anyway, my point is, I saw something on Facebook where they have it was like 1 year where they had all these movies. They had I think it was Superman. It was Superman, Aragon, and X-Men. three posters lined up and spelling out sex.
Hey, you're just stretching it.
But I'm not kidding. This is actually an actual poster lineup.
Where?
Where?
Because it was a theater, and it was the Superman logo, the Aragon logo, and the X-Men logo.
Probably some apathetic teenagers who are like, let's try and spell sex.
Or they decided, let's line on these movie posters in a really offensive way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I mean, like, where was this?
I don't know, but it was a movie. It was some movie theater. I haven't been there, but it was like I think it was 2006 when that movie comes out. So it was like
2006.
Yeah, that was the year that all the movies came out.
It's this way of saying 2006.
Yeah, I know. It's a little weird. But anyway,
that's not how you say anything. What the hell?
I have heard
2006.
I've heard someone say it on a YouTube video.
Those people are wrong.
Well, anyway, my point is, it was really weird because it's like, are they getting crazy? I mean, I actually saw other things on like movie posters where they take like different movie names and they like make it sound so weird. Like you got like so and so, bash is so and so. It's like, oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was so weird. Like some of these things I see on Facebook are just like they're supposed to mean they're meant to make you laugh. But it's like, are they insane? I mean, although it was really cool. Actually, I saw two theories. One, that Tarzan is Anna and Elsa's sister. Or no, sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Wait, what? Sister?
No. Sorry.
Sister?
Brother. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong.
What you talking about is Rapunzel being Anna and Elsa's sister or cousin?
No. It was Elsa and Anna and Tarzan being their brother.
No!
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's really weird.
True. That's impossible.
And then also in Beauty and the Beast, there's when Belle's reading her book or singing her book in this case, she mentions all these things, and it's actually a reference to Aladdin. I didn't even know that. Like, apparently that was supposed to tease their next Disney movie.
What?
I know. Like when she's singing about her book, all these references to like the magic places. That's actually a reference to the next movie that Disney was going to work on, like Aladdin. Because that came out a few months before the movie actually came out. It was really, I'm like, wow. Way to, like, tease a movie by having one of your characters sing
a line
and it
Pixar does it too. Pixar does it too.
I mean, like, you got Toy Story 2. You have you have the end credits. Or no, the deleted scene. You have the Bugs Life characters in that.
Bugs Life. Oh, I still love that movie.
Yeah, and then you have, like, all these... Basically, Pixar loves doing this, like, whole thing where Easter egg, like, you got A, 1, 1, 3, in, like, every movie. Pretty much every movie.
They kind of give you a sneak peek at the next movie. You're like, oh, look at that. Oh, and guys, have either of you seen Kung Fu Panda 2?
I have not. I've seen a trailer for it. I still haven't seen it yet.
Sorry, have you seen it?
Have I seen what?
Kung Fu Panda 2?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have.
Okay. Basically, have you guys seen Monsters vs. Aliens?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
There's a scene, where the car, the Firebird car, where the couple's in the car.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
On the hood, there's a picture of Lord Shen, from Kung Fu Panda 2, the main villain.
Oh
there's the Firebird logo.
Wow.
And they have the little target things on the wings, or whatever. It looks totally like them. And I was like, oh, okay.
And I feel like what Pixar, what DreamWorks...
And Monsters vs. Aliens made 3 years before Kung Fu Panda 2.
I mean...
3 or 4 years.
What I'm thinking is that, DreamWorks and Pixar, they're kind of... I feel like DreamWorks is going to follow in Pixar's footsteps in terms of, putting Easter eggs to previous movies that they've done in their other movies, they're going to...
So, yeah, obviously they've done that already.
Yeah, they've taken, a character or a reference to another movie they've made and into another movie they've done. It's, really... I like how they when they do that. It's like, oh my gosh, that's so-and-so from that movie that they made, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's
I
kind
like
of
when they do that. It's really
what they did. And they kind of predicted Kung Fu Panda 2 with that one.
Yeah, that's just really...
And that was cool. I was like, now rewatching that movie, when I noticed that, I was like, oh, is that what I think it is? Oh my god, it is.
Yeah.
They showed it for 2 seconds, so you can barely see it.
Yeah.
Because the camera kind of pans over the hood really quickly.
That was really cool.
It, and I was like, oh, okay. Is that what I think it is? Oh,
the one offensive thing to younger viewers in Toy Story 1 was the hooker toy.
Oh
my gosh, that was like offensive to kids if they did not know what that meant.
What? Legs was like a fish hook thing. Yeah.
In
now
Toy Story
every time
1.
I watch it, I can't help but think of that.
Hooker toy. I mean, it was literally
a
leg, a kind of a 1920s leg with a hook on it. It's like, really?
Sid must have been one dirty kid.
I know. It was like, oh my gosh. I mean, it's actually a kid on an actual star who looks almost exactly like Sid. I'm not kidding.
What?
Like, it was an interview at, I think, one of the things that he's not really a celebrity, he's just like a kid star. And one of the guys was like, dude, I just want to let you know, you look almost exactly like Sid. Or I think he said, you look like Sid. He's like, thanks. I mean, imagine if someone went up to you and told you look like a character from an animated movie. What would you do?
A villain character.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, it's like if someone went up to you and said, "Oh my God, just let you know, you look like this. You look like blank from so and so." It would be weird. It's like especially you wouldn't know how to react. Like, okay, thank you, I guess.
Is that a good or bad thing?
Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be a compliment or what. Like, thank you, I guess. I don't really know what that's.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, it's like, I guess it's cool because they look like the character, like the kid from like Sid from Toy Story 1. The kid literally looked so much like Sid. It was like, actually, there was a reference in Toy Story 1 when Sid put the magnifying glass on Woody to like burn him. He referenced in Star Wars Episode 4, or I think it was Episode 4, when Darth Vader was like coming out with a rebel base.
Where is your rebel base?
Yeah, that was the line, and he actually did that. Where is your rebel base now?
Did you see that when he was force choking the guy?
Yeah.
At the beginning of Episode 4?
I think so. I can't remember.
It
was a similar line, but it was like really cool. I mean, Sid's creepy enough, but like to do that, it's just like really cool.
So Sid wants to be Darth Vader.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, he's creepy. He's such a creepy kid, and the fact that he showed up in Toy Story 3 was just cool. I mean,
wait.
He did.
Sid is Kylo Ren, confirmed.
He did show up in Toy Story 3 as a garbage truck guy. He did.
I know. Sid is Kylo Ren.
You'd only understand that if you actually recognize his T-shirt.
Yeah, no.
If you don't, who's that guy? Like, oh my gosh, that's the same skull from the previous movie.
I told my parents about that after seeing the movie back in 2010.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, that's not true. Yeah, that's not Sid. They were like, oh, it's not Sid.
But, I mean, it's just really cool to see characters pop up in other movies.
Yeah.
Especially, like, Pixar, and, like, I think DreamWorks is going to start is doing it now with their, like Easter eggs, a lot of Easter eggs. Easter eggs
Where's your rebel base now?
Actually, the weirdest Easter egg I've ever seen is in Avengers Age of Ultron. They put a Big Hero 6 Easter egg in there, even though Big Hero 6 is actually not it's actually a Disney movie. You basically put a Disney movie reference in a Marvel movie. It's so weird.
Wait, what Marvel movie?
So you have Avengers Age of Ultron, the second Avengers movie by Marvel. And then you have Big Hero 6, which is technically a Marvel sort of movie. It's technically Disney.
Cool.
It's technically Disney, but it was like a Marvel superhero team-ish. So I don't know. And they made a reference to that movie in the Avenger movie.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Wait, they made a reference to Big Hero 6 in the Avengers?
Yeah, or Avengers Age of Ultron.
What?
I know. It's like
where did that
we're not even in the same universe. Like. This is a Disney movie and put it in a Marvel movie, like referencing. It's
Wait,
like,
Tom.
Yeah.
What? Where did they reference this? What part? I didn't catch it. I watched it.
So basically, I think it was the Helicarrier dropship or whatever they were in. When Tony's looking at all his backup AIs or whatever for Jarvis or whatever. There's one of the lists. It's like Tomodachi, which is the brother of Hero in Big Hero 6.
Wait, there's a list? There's a name?
Yeah, a list of, backup AIs for Tony. And one of them is Todashi or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name.
Oh my god, that kid!
Yeah, the brother of Hero.
To be Tony Stark.
You guys are just like nerding out over here.
We're talking about Big Hero 6, more like.
That kid.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, honestly, I did like Big Hero 6. However,
parents who became Tony Stark.
The saddest moment in that movie was when Baymax had to like let go. That was, I mean, it wasn't that sad, but like for people who like Disney, it was pretty emotional. They're pretty emotional. I mean,
Disney somehow has the ability to make you cry with things that really aren't even sad.
I know. It's like that's cool. Okay, why am I crying?
Why am I crying? It's just a robot.
It's like, are you crying? Like, no.
I have dust in my eyes.
It's like
I got dust in my eyes.
It's okay to cry. Like, I'm not crying. Stop telling me I'm crying. I'm not crying.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
One movie that I used to watch when I was little.
Oh yeah.
Atlantis: The Lost Empire. There's this scene where they're on top of like a building or something, or like one of the structures in Atlantis or whatever, and then and the main character is like crying at how beautiful it looks or whatever, and then the girl's like, "Oh, are you crying?" And he's like, "No, it's just dust in my eye."
You know, take Inside Out from Disney, or take Disney Pixar.
And it's that movie like
you end up taking the happiest character, Joy, and making her cry. It's like.
Because emotions, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, seriously.
A happy character named Joy.
Sadness is supposed to be the one crying, not Joy. No, I mean, like, Joy is the character in Inside Out that's supposed to be all happy, and then she cries at the end.
Okay.
Like, really.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's a really good movie. It's like...
It's okay. It's good.
It's basically emotions, like a
yeah, I know what it is.
Okay, good, yeah.
Of course.
They did have like an extra scene on the DVD where it was like Riley's first date or something. I never saw it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. No. I don't.
Some things are just meant to be not in the movie. Some extra scenes are just not meant to be in a movie.
I think I can only imagine how it ends.
I mean, like, the closest thing like a Frozen 2 we've gotten is Frozen Fever. That was a little short before Cinderella. I never saw that movie.
Disney doesn't make sequels like that. Like
apparently they're making a Frozen 2. I'm not sure.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Well, number one, I don't think it's true, and number two, even if it is true, I would never see it because Frozen was such an annoying movie.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking annoying movie. Shut up. Shut up.
Don't feel. Don't let them know.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Well, now they know.
Fuck you. You just like doing that to everybody. Everybody like. I mean, the problem with that song is that. I mean, when I first saw Frozen. And I heard the song, I'm like, this is a pretty good song. And then I keep hearing people.
And then you heard it
over and over. I'm like, okay, this is a great song. Why do you keep repeating it? And then at the point where like, okay, that's getting annoying. I mean, it's great to have a song once, but when you keep repeating it over and over again, it gets annoying.
Frozen 2 is actually a thing.
Wait, no, what?
I mean, I did like Let It Go the first time I saw the movie, but after that, it just got so annoying.
It will not be released until 2018.
What is it?
This is the thing.
Toy Story 4?
No!
Toy Story 4?
Fuck.
Is that?
They're making Frozen 2 in 2018.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
It doesn't need a sequel.
It doesn't. I mean,
that's like giving Cinderella a sequel.
It basically ended up with a wedding.
They did that.
Cinderella has 2 sequels. I own one of them. And I never watched it.
I've never watched them,
like,
but I know they exist.
Some movies...
I haven't seen the movies in person, but I've seen the VHS tapes in person.
Some movies, they just, like, end it...
Horrible shit is this?
Some movies, they just end it without really... I mean, they end it in a way that makes it so they don't really set up a sequel, and then when they do actually make a sequel, it's like, okay, that didn't actually need a sequel. I mean, I was fine with, like, 1. I mean, like, for example, Shrek. They made 4 of them. They could have stopped after 2.
And all of the big animation studios have a habit of milking their products to the last drop.
It's like, oh, we're making one more Shrek movie. It's like, okay, no, 2 is enough. 3 is just stretching it. 4 is just insane.
Shrek. I like the first one. I like the second one too. But after that, it just went downhill.
Yeah, it's like
it just went shitter after the second one.
I own all of the Shrek movies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I like the first.
I used to love Shrek when I was little. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the first and I like the second one. After that, it just went down to shit.
And then they called it Shrek the Third and then Shrek Forever After. It just ended with Shrek. And then there's that ride, Shrek 4D.
The fourth one was
There was that really weird ride thingy, like simulation thing I saw in Universal Studios. It was Shrek 4D.
Oh,
it was so weird. It's like, what is a 4D? What? Is it like an extra dimension, like an extra step out of the dimension? Like 3D is enough, but 4D, really?
Yep.
Why do they need to make more of that? And then
why do you need more Shrek?
Shrek is, I mean, it isn't a bad movie, but like
the first and second one are good.
I mean, you got like, especially like they basically ran out of story ideas. Like they we like making Shrek movies, and we like they need. I mean, honestly, they could have ended after 2. I wouldn't have minded it if they ended after 2, or maybe just like finally do like a trilogy. Shrek 2, Shrek 2, and then Shrek the Third. That would have been great.
Tom.
But they didn't. But
the first one was good. The second one, in some ways, was better.
Yeah.
But then after that, but the third one was and the fourth one was just, what the fuck is this? The fourth one didn't really feel right. The third one was okay.
Seriously.
But the fourth one just didn't feel right at all.
It was like more Shrek. Really?
Do we
need this?
Really need more Shrek?
I mean, it's
yes. Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
I mean, I'm glad they ended the franchise, because some movies just don't need another one. They don't need like more than 2, or maybe maybe like into the 3.
1 or 2 movies. That's it.
Or 3, maybe 3 like the maximum that they should make, and it's like
a trilogy. We should have 5 movies or 4 movies even.
Star Wars, it's okay to have 9 movies. That makes sense.
Yeah, but like other things, like Ice Age and
those movies don't need all those sequels.
Especially when they have like at the end of the movie, they don't really tease anything, or they don't really like the end of the movie doesn't really get to anything else. It just like ends there, kind of like an only independent movie. I like it when they just have independent movies. And then when they make a sequel, it's like, I don't need this.
Yeah. Let's see here. Ice Age 1 was good. Ice Age 2 was Ice Age 3 was interesting.
I like the dinosaurs about that one.
Was
I like the dinosaurs part. That was pretty cool.
The dinosaurs were kind of cool.
Yeah, I just like the one with the
Australian guy.
I like the monkey, the monkey guy in the fourth one. That was pretty cool.
I don't think I've even seen the fourth one.
And then for the fifth one, they're going to go out of space.
The one thing I like about the third
seriously.
The one thing that saved the third movie for me was the Australian weasel dude.
You mean the...
Buck?
Oh.
He was funny.
That guy. I'm gonna go back wild.
He saved the movie for me.
Yeah.
That
was so weird. Like, he faced up against this dinosaur guy called Rudy or whatever. That was... I did like the storyline. That was a good story, but like...
Yeah, the third one was good.
But... the fourth one was okay because they had like this pirate thing. That was pretty cool. And then the fifth one, they're gonna do like an outer space adventure thing.
They're gonna do what?
Outer space.
Outer space?
Yeah, they're gonna go into space.
What about space? What?
Yeah, for the fifth.
What? Who's going to space?
Ice Age 5 Collision Course is gonna be a space.
Fucking no!
I know.
No.
Cause like the first teaser had like Scrat going into space, and like. Okay, this is supposed to be a prehistoric character movie. You don't take space into it. Yes. Why would you take prehistoric characters and put it into space?
July of 2016.
They even end up in space.
Yes. They're prehistoric animals. All of them.
Not even humans. Well, there were humans.
They're Ice Age characters. They're from the Ice Age. They don't need to make go to space.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
I know. It's like, come on.
I can't wait to see what they're gonna spin together to try and justify that.
I know. It's like, what, they built a rocket or something? They just like, the third one makes sense. Like, Dawn of the Dinosaurs actually makes sense because it's even further back in their time. I'm like, space? Really? Are they even trying now?
No, they are not. They gave up.
It's like some franchises should just die.
I'm looking
they should just die in a hole.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the picture for this film. A lot of them look very, they feel like they're not even trying.
Yeah.
It feels like they're not even trying anymore. It's like they just went, fuck it, let's put them in space. Put them in space.
It truly is the final frontier for all movies.
Yeah, I hope they'll end it at that one.
They can't really go anywhere else from there.
Yeah, I just hope I'm worried that they're gonna.
Freaking hell!
I'm worried they're gonna keep making movies in the same franchise and just never stop.
Guys, they knocked off the Return of the Jedi scene. You know where the Emperor sits in?
Yeah.
They ripped off that chair in Ice Age 5. Hold on, let me send you a picture. Let me send you to chat. They fucking... They're bastards. Hold on, let me put an off-topic chat.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this thing? I'm staring at a female sloth. I am staring at a picture of a sloth whose fur is a dress.
Oh my god.
Look at what I
posted. The character for
Oh. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. So, yeah.
There's a squirrel, I forget his name, but the squirrel's face just cracks me up. Holy crap, we've been going for almost 2 hours.
Maybe we should wrap up. Do you think we should wrap up? Alright, well, thank you, listeners, for listening to this episode 3 of our podcast. We'll see you next time for the next episode, and yeah, that was
fun.
Alright, let's wrap up.
Alright, this will be fun.
Goodbye, everyone. Yeah, bye.